To understand how Volt got started, you have to understand the conditions of the times. We lived in a period very similar to the recession we're now in, and people had difficulty finding jobs. People were being laid off, just like they are today. Bill got laid off, and when you get laid off in New York, you basically go down to the subway about 6:30 in the morning, buy the New York Times, look at the classified section, see if there's jobs of which you're capable of. And you usually would circle them, and then you would spend the rest of your day going to these probabilities looking for employment. Bill did this for about 40 consecutive weeks. He was looking for a job, and as I said before, jobs were extremely difficult to find. And it was a hot July night, and Bill had come home. It was the end of another week. There was a lot of frustration in Bill not having found jobs, and as he opened the door to the house, I was near the door, and he said to me, in frustration, if no one would give me a job, then I will give myself a job. And I thought that Bill had lost his marbles, because how do you give yourself a job? Why doesn't everyone go out today and give themselves jobs? He says, Jerry, I'm going to start my own company. And I says, well, what kind of a company are you going to start? He says, let's sit down at the table. And the first thing we did as we sat down at the table, we looked at how much money each one of us had. And together we raised an amount of $13. I think most of the $13 were mine, to be honest. But we now had $13 on the table, and we're in the position to decide between us what type of business we could start in with $13. And I gotta tell you, we were two very young guys. I was 23, my brother was 25. And the problem of what to do as far as a business became extremely complex. And based on the $13 on the table, we decided to go into the technical writing business. Now, the reason we picked technical writing, we felt all we needed to do to start the business was to buy some pads and buy some pens, and we were in business. And basically, that's how Volt started.